Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Sunday. It's a nice warm Sunday morning. The heat is coming back down here in Texas. It's starting to get really hot. The mosquitoes are coming out. So I gotta adjust, I gotta adjust everything. I gotta start fishing around more vegetation and cover, do some early morning fishing, some evening fishing, because right now it's getting hot. But for today, I'm gonna be fishing with one of my all-time favorite lures. This is actually my favorite lure to use during this time of the year. I'm going to fish with the Zoom Lizard, just like in my last video. I love using lizards during this time of the year and throughout summer. I'm going to go ahead and explain more about the lizard that I'm using in the intro, in my second intro. But for now, I'm right here. It's a really good day, and I'm going to see what I can grab. Stay tuned, everyone. The water looks really shallow. It's no longer dirty. Look at that gar. Oh, that's a beautiful gar. There's little dinosaurs. I'm telling you, dinosaurs still exist. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and fish with my Zoom Lizard. I got a new pattern. This is watermelon candy, a nice natural watermelon seed. Very similar to green pumpkin. You have the green and purple flakes to mimic a bluegill. It's a good bluegill color. But since this is a lizard, I'm going to use this to mimic a lizard, obviously. Let me adjust my camera. I feel pretty energetic right now. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm ready for some fishing. I'm just gonna fish towards the back because the water level has gone down a bit. I don't know if there's gonna be any bass, but if there are, they're gonna be towards the back. So we're gonna see. Oh yeah, right there. I saw him scoop it up right there. Oh wow. Oh, look at that. I saw the bass pick it up just right there in the middle. It's super shallow. He just came out of nowhere and just inhaled it. But there's bass number one with some really bad trash. I hate that there's trash in here every now and then, but I'm gonna take it, y'all. Got the watermelon candy. Let me get my pliers. Gosh, I got them real good right here, y'all. Already off to a really good day. There you go, right there. I'm gonna take a nice picture and put him back in the water. Oh, he has a marking right there. Ooh. Dang, mosquitoes are coming out. Oh no. But there you go, you guys. A nice little bass on the Zoom Lizard. I had to get him way back there. The water's really shallow right here. So I'm just gonna gently place him back. And there he goes. Wow. He's still in shock. He's still in shock, but it's really nice to see him swim off like that. All nice and natural. Alright, you guys, that was bass number one on the Zoom Lizard. My favorite lure to use during this time of the year. Let's try to go for some more. I think I can see some activity in the back, some gar. Hold up. Yeah, you can see him moving around back there because the water's so shallow and clear. See what the lizard. Oh, as soon as it hit the water. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. I did not realize I had my camera down, but as soon as it hit, this guy's aggressive. See, this is why I love fishing lizards. I got meatball number two. Bass number two on the lizard right there. I'm not sure if my camera is down, but as soon as it hit the water, right as it hit the surface, this bass came out of nowhere and just destroyed it. I mean, it is a shallow creek, a very shallow spot where it's easy for them to hit topwater, but that was really cool. All right, everyone, bass number two. Once again, I'm just gonna place him right there. Then we need to toss him back. There he goes, right there, nice and green, nice and bright. He needs a time to regain himself, but I guess they're hitting in the back, everyone, where it's deeper. That was crazy. He hit it as soon as it hit the surface. Let's go for some more, everyone. This is why I love throwing lizards in spring and summer. Such an awesome lure. It's like bass candy. They can't resist. especially during the bedding seasons when the bass are spawning, they're laying their eggs around their nests. They definitely get really aggressive. And I have a feeling that the bass down here, because you know we've been having a lot of weird weather, some cold fronts and some rain. I have a feeling that the bass are still continuing to spawn and protect their nests, and you know, they're all aggressive right now, just like the last two bass. They were fighting aggressively on the lizard. It's always the lizard that gets them, you know, rowdy. It's insane, at least in my experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep fishing over here. I love this spot. Bass love it too. Let's keep going, everyone. Zoom lizard. I'm just gonna drag it on the bottom right here. Doesn't take much to reach the bottom, so I'm just gonna lift my rod tip and acts like the lizard is crawling on the bottom. Yeah, I can see it right there. And sometimes you can see the bass follow it, like the little tiny little baby bass. It's really cool. But as you can see, I love making lizard videos because, you know, bass just hammer him. It's great to see. Look at that little catfish right there, the little bottom feeder. That's cool. I don't have to worry about him. He's just doing his own thing, being a bottom feeder. But that's one thing I love about fishing. You just see life, nature, God's creation, all of this. Like this is way better than technology. Ooh. See, there goes that gar again. I gotta avoid that gar. I'm just dangling the lizard from the tree branch right here. I don't know if you could see it, but I'm just, you know, twitching my wrists. It's kind of like hopping on the surface of the water. All right, let me get out of the branch. There you go. Oh my gosh, that was insane. What? No way. Oh, well, this guy's a fighter. He's a fighter. He's fighting. I'm telling you, they go crazy for the lizard, y'all. Let's go. Bass number 3. This is a good bass. Oh my gosh. I was just demonstrating, you know, just dangling from the tree, and then here comes this bass right here. What a technique, everyone. This has been a great day, and this is a great bass for this creek. Oh my gosh, cool. All right, everyone, let me get this guy unhooked and place him back in the water. This is definitely a good thumbnail right here. Oh man, what a day it's been. There, let me get my pliers. What a day, a morning it's been so far. This guy was fighting hard, right under the tree. I was just dangling the lizard, and out came out of nowhere. All right, my guy, I'm gonna gently place you back in the water. And let me tell you guys something. There's no need to throw a bass back into the water. You were already hooking them. You were already hooking them in the mouth, and you were pulling them out of the water into a completely different environment. So, with that being said, instead of throwing them back, just gently place them in. Nice and simple. You got to take care of nature, everyone. You really do got to take care of them, because they have feelings just like we do. Hang on. Ooh. Yeah, it's getting really hot right now, everyone. On terms with the weather, it's almost it's getting close to noon, and with the rise of heat, bass are going to start looking for deeper spots and shade and vegetation and structure. So, you know, this stream works pretty well too next to the rocks. So I'm just going to stick here for a little bit more, for a little longer. I caught 3 healthy bass on the Zoom Lizard. The last one was the best. That was an awesome catch. I had it on my technique right there against the branch, and he was just waiting for it. So anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna see if I can catch at least one more, or maybe a few more, and then conclude my video. This is an awesome spot. Very special place in my heart. Alright everyone, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a frog. I caught 3 healthy bass on the Zoom Lizard. Now right here, we have the brand new 6 Cents Vega Hush Frog. This is their walking frog, bluegill pattern, my favorite. You know I love throwing bluegill patterns, especially on frogs. Black and green pumpkin skirts, one more like chartreuse right there. A white belly with an orange chin, my favorite feature. And then the tiger stripes in the blue. I do like this a lot. I've tested it out before. I do love the presentation. The action is amazing. So I'm just gonna fish it here for a bit and then conclude this video. Right there in the open. Just gonna walk it back right here. I do love the action. This is, I can tell this is the best. Oh, something was following it. This is the best like topwater walking frog. The action on this frog is probably the best I've seen on a walking frog. It's the way it zigzags like a spook, like an actual spook. Like right there. That is really cool. And I'm guessing it has to do with the design of the body right there. As you can see, a unique like boat design, the way it's cut. Just zigzags like it's crazy work. It's a really cool feature. I like this a lot. Just gonna mimic a dime bluegill for a bit. I've had luck on frogs over here before, you know, like tiny little frogs. Whenever there's a nice stream when the water's higher, it's a pretty fun little place for frogs. I do want to make some more frog content coming up, frog videos, and this is going to be one of the spots. Ooh, right now it's hot. I don't know if it's a good time to use frogs right now. I just got to find some shade and vegetation. Little catfish right there, little bottom feeder. Looks really nice. Great seeing nature do its work. Alright everyone, so that concludes today's video. I'm going to come back later. Right now it's really hot, middle of the day. I think that's why the fishing slowed down, but I was able to grab 3 on the Zoom Lizard. The last bass, the final bass of the video, that was definitely the best one. Fought very hard. I was just using my new simple technique with the lizard, and he was just right there waiting for it. It was an awesome catch, got it on footage, and I was able to use my brand new 6 Cents Vega Hush Frog for a bit. I am going to start making some topwater frog videos coming up pretty soon now that we're in summer. Probably just try my best to fish in the early morning, evening time as well, or just out in a cloudy day when it's not super hot, but you know, we're entering summer. But anyways everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. You know, I do love coming to this spot. You probably recognize this spot by now. You know, if you're an OG subscriber, you definitely know this spot right here. It just has a very special place in my heart. There's all sorts of nature, all sorts of fish species, all the birds and lizards, and it just looks like a great spot. It's such a nice natural location where the water is nice and clear. You can see the fish swimming around. You can watch them ambush your lure. But thanks everyone. I did use the Zoom Lizard and watermelon candy. I do recommend using that pattern, a nice dark watermelon candy with purple and green flakes, and the bass just love it over here. This is a great spot to use a lizard. But with that being said, I'm gonna head back to my place, charge up my phone, change my clothes, got to do some errands, and I'll be back for another video. I'm probably gonna do a creature bait and do some more lizard videos. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.